My name is Justin Pinon, and I'm the mental assassin. In my mentalism journey, I have met awesome people with awesome abilities using their awesome minds. It's time to learn their story. From my mind to yours, this is Mind Over Matter. Welcome back to Mind Over Matter. Once again, my name is Justin Pinon, and here we invite people who has awesome abilities with awesome skills using their awesome minds. And right now, our guest, of course, is someone awesome. He is a comedian. Let me introduce you to Rene Cruz Jr.
Woo! I give myself applause. It's, before we start, I want to say something. Like, I've been watching your previous episodes. You have a magician, you have a guy who reads tarot cards, you have a guy who has this amazing memory, and then you invite me, who goes on stage and complains about his ex for 1 hour. That's it. That's what makes me amazing.
Yes, because you have an amazing experience. Okay, so Rene, how are you?
Fine. I'm great. I love it here. This burger company.
Yes, Burger Company is the best.
Yes, this is a don't go bacon my heart.
Yeah. So how long have you been a comedian?
I started out in 2010. I was, looking for something to do, and I've always been a fan of comedy. And I was like a couple of years before I turned 30, and it's one of the things I wanted to do before I turned 30. So I started looking for open mic venues, the ones that practice my kind of comedy.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Stand-up point of view.
Yeah, point of view and observational stand-up comedy. And then I decided, I want to give this a try. And that was 2010. Apparently, I wouldn't say good at it, but
I think you're good.
Yeah, thanks. You.
I'm one of your fans.
And I'm one of yours.
Wow.
What an amazing coincidence. Yes. So I started out as an open micer, like everyone else, and performed a bit. I showed some sort of, skill at it. And a couple of years later, I was invited to write for Bubble Gang. And now I'm doing both. I'm doing stand-up and writing comedy for television. And yeah, it's been comedy. I've been making people laugh for like 5 years. Wow. And angering people for a lot longer than that.
Yeah, so I believe that if you're a comedian, you really use your mind to make your jokes or to formulate your jokes.
Not all the time, but yes. Most of the time, yeah.
But ever since I became friends with you guys, I realized that there's a process in comedy. I just thought that you just say a joke and see if they laugh or not. So, but after meeting you people,
you freaks.
So I realized that there's a process, right? So can you tell us about the process?
See, that's the thing. Like, most people think that we just go on stage, we just talk. People just assume that we're naturally funny, like the things that we say they just come to us. But there is a discipline to that. We write jokes, we practice our jokes. One of the main skills that you need to develop is that you have to make the audience feel that the stuff that you're saying for the first time. But yeah, the discipline is that you have to have a mindset wherein you have, at least in our brand of comedy, we don't just want to make people laugh. We want to make people think.
No.
That's why we tackle on topics that are not like there's a popular brand of stand-up comedy in the Philippines. It's insult comedy. And I mean, I respect that. I get entertained by that, of course. But the way I see it is that it's a little... Well, one, it's not... I don't think it's proper that like the audience who pays to see you gets insulted. So we want to give them that sort of entertainment where they just enjoy the show without having any fear that they'll get pointed at, like, hey, you're fat. No. I mean, we do that when like no one's looking. Like, hey, that guy was fat. Damn. But mostly our goal is like, make them laugh and then make them think.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's called observational. We take our observations, we frame them in a humorous manner that would make you both laugh and nod your head. Like, the aim is like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Because we take everyday things that are from our experiences, things that we see every day. See, that's how a joke works, actually. Like, if it's really relatable, that's what makes people laugh. Because I can I have like 10, 15 minutes of material about the Lord of the Rings. But if you haven't seen the Lord of the Rings, you're not gonna laugh. Plus, the jokes aren't that good, so you're probably not gonna laugh. We try to have as diverse a lineup as possible. Like we have young people, older comedians, we have men, women doing jokes. So you basically you can bring your family to our shows, and everybody gets something. Yeah. Everybody gets entertained.
Plus the aha moment.
Like, oh my God, yes, he's right.
Yeah, so I just want to know, what is your thought process in making a joke? For example, you saw something or you experienced something and you want it to be funny. How do you process that?
For me, like if you decide to be a comedian, you have to be a comedian 100% of the time. So
100%.
Yeah, like that's how your mind works now. Like if you're a comedian, that's how your mind is supposed to work. Like let's say you commute from your house to your office, everything you see is potential. Everything you see is promising material. So you just need to watch. That's why I avoid like going online when I'm traveling, because I want to see as many things as I can and possibly make jokes about it.
So that's why you don't reply when...
No,
I'm just kidding.
Plus, we live in the Philippines. People steal phones here. I don't know why. Yes. It's my secondary reason. But yeah, we try to, like as a comedian, you have to like be writing jokes nonstop. And it's hard, especially for me since I also write for TV. Yeah. Like in my stand-up act, I get to repeat jokes. That's not the case for TV. Like you have to come up with new stuff every week. So yeah, that's why I'm always out. I'm always with my friends because I need material. I need I talk to you guys a lot, so I can make fun of you without you guys knowing. But
but we know that.
Oh yeah, But yeah, we try to be a comedian like the entire time.
So you're a public figure. You're a publicly known comedian. Do you get people? Do you get people approach you and say, "Sample naman"?
Oh, yeah, that's so annoying though. That's so annoying. Like it's not like don't approach a comedian like, "Oh, mag-joke ka naman." No, dude. You won't do that to a doctor. Doktor ka. Patuli naman. No, they don't do that. But yeah, I get recognized. Like there was this girl, right? She told me like, "Oh, nakita ka sa RSC, naka-shorts ka lang."
Yeah.
Bawal ako mag-shorts. Ganun ba? Yung ba yung issue? Oh, it's fine. No one does that to me though, because I'm 6'3".
Yes,
and I always have this mean look on my face.
Usually people,
like when they approach me on sample, sample, sample. Like, back away.
For the people who haven't watched yet, what is your style of comedy? What's your persona when you're on stage?
Oh, on stage, I'm very dry. I'm not, because Chip, right? We have guys who are into act outs, like I'm not like that. I just talk about. I just talk mostly. I have very minimal act outs. On stage, I'm just a guy who complains most of the time. That's my thing.
And you're really funny. That's why we love you. That's why we always watch you. So, what can you say about haters?
I don't respond to them because, well, first of all, I'm really glad that when I write something, people react. That means it's effective. Yeah. That's effective communication right there. Like I say something, and people have strong beliefs regarding your statement, whether they agree or disagree. They feel compelled to say something, and that's great because when you get people talking, you get people thinking, and that's very important as a comedian, as a performer. Plus, I don't really comment because, like, when people hate on me online, there's usually someone else who will be defending me.
Yes. Yeah.
So I just watch them fight. Like,
and you just laugh.
Yes, I don't laugh. But like, oh my God, wow. Damn, they should really get jobs. They're obviously not that busy.
And so I know most of the people watching here wants to be a comedian. For example, I wanted to be a comedian. What's my first step?
Oh, always, like I said, always be writing jokes. And with a lot of others, you have to do it. You have to try. Because I meet a lot of people and they always say, like, I've always wanted to be a comedian. And then I tell them where they can try. Like, we have open mic venues. They never show up. Okay. And they say that like it scares them. It's not something that should stop you. If something scares you, that means it's worth doing, right? Like someone said that on Facebook. I saw that. but it's important. It's important for everyone. Like in my case, I was turning 30. I just wanted to do it, so I did. And you perform on stage. I'm sure you know this feeling. There's no better feeling than going on stage and just performing, regardless of how you do. Yeah. Whether you do well or whether you suck, it's fine. Because for that, like whether you're doing 5 minutes or an hour, during that period of time, there's nothing else in the world, just you and your audience. And that's one of the most beautiful feelings I've ever had. And that's why I keep doing it.
Great. So, do you have any message to your fans?
Oh, stop fighting! Please, I'm just a comedian. It's but yeah, keep laughing.
Keep laughing.
And keep an open mind because change is coming.
So what I learned from you today is, if you want to be a comedian, you just have to have a comedian's mindset, right?
Yeah. You have to decide.
You have to decide first and be the comedian.
Yeah, like when you have like problems and you just decide, I'm just gonna laugh at this.
Then it comes naturally.
Yeah, that's a comedian's mindset. Laugh at everything because everything is funny.
Yeah. So again, thank you for being here, Rene.
Thank you, Justin.
Nice to see you again. Once again, Rene Cruz Jr. And from our mind to yours, thank you for watching Mind Over Matter. And one last thing, your mind is next.